In an interview with the Atlanta Business Chronicle, Mastodon guitarist Bill Kelliher discussed the concept behind the Emperor of Sand album. Following is an excerpt from the interview. Kelliher: the story is like a metaphor for cancer. It's basically about this guy, was the protagonist, and has handed down a death sentence by the Emperor of Sand, which is basically having cancer. If you have terminal cancer, it's a death sentence, so it's kind of an analogy to that. The Emperor of Sand is a metaphor for the one who controls time, or the Emperor of Sand. Sand is a metaphor for time, because it falls into an hourglass. Basically, you only have this much time left on this planet, and Hess stranded in this desert, and it's burning up, and Hess just traveling through it searching for food and nourishment and water. The sun is beating down on him, and the sun is a metaphor for radiation treatments, and water is like help. It's like a nutrient, to help them survive. And Hess looking for shade. Without going into much detail, every song is kind of just a story about his adventure. It's hit very close to home with Troy and myself in particular. Bran's mom has been very ill a lot, and Hess has a form of cancer. Troy's wife was suffering from cancer. My mom had a terminal cancer, brain cancer, like right when I started writing. It was on everybody's mind at the time. It was real life. This was really going on, like we would be doing those people a disservice if we didn't talk about it in our new record. We are real people, and the day-to-day real-life events shape the way that we interpret our art and our music. We know that our fans have a deep emotional tie to us. They kind of were expecting something like this, and they needed something like this. I get a lot of emails and comments from people who are like, "Man, I lost my dad to cancer last year, and this record was perfect timing for me to drown my sorrows by listening to this and carrying on, and realizing that other people go through the same expletive, even dudes in big bands." People don't normally think about cancer. Not that we're singing about cancer. We're singing about surviving it or dying from it. To me, it's therapeutic to listen to this music. For me, it's very personal. Of course, I think my mom throughout every song, and what she was going through, and her and I were going to get together. I try to learn something from it. It kind of reminds you that you're mortal, and you're only going to be around for a certain amount of time. It doesn't matter how much money, or how many guitars you own, or how many houses you have. Eventually, everyone turns to dust. Read the complete interview here. Mastodon recently announced the release of a new collection of unreleased tracks. The band's Cold Dark Place EP will be released digitally and on CD on September 22 via Reprise Records. A limited edition 10 vinyl picture disc will be available on October 27. An in-studio performance video for the EP track Toted Toes is now available for streaming below. Cold Dark Place EP track listing: Not Side Star Blue Walsh Toted Toes Cold Dark Place Toted Toes in studio video Toted Toes artwork trailer. Mastodon extended their U.S. headline tour starting on September 26 in Orlando, Florida at Hard Rock Live, with continued support from eagles of death metal and Russian circles. The tour also includes stops at several festivals, including the High Elevation Fest in Denver, Cohen Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville, Kentucky. Mastodon will also be playing a series of headline shows in the UK this December, including Brixton Academy in London, England on December 10. Tickets can be purchased at mastodonrocks.com. Tour dates: October 4, Charlotte, North Carolina, the Fillmore 6, Atlanta, Georgia, the Fox Theater 7, Camden, New Jersey, Rock Allegiance Festival 9, Montreal, QC Metropolis 10, Rochester, New York, the Armory 11, Grand Rapids, MI20, Monroe Live 13, Oklahoma City, OK Diamond Ballroom 14, San Antonio, Texas, Aztec Theater 15, Houston, Texas, Houston Open Air 17, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Historic El Rey Theater 19, San Diego, California, House of Blues 21, Sacramento, California, Aftershock Festival 23, Boise, ID Revolution Center 24, Spokane, Washington, Knitting Factory 25, Vancouver, BC, Orpheum Theater indicates festival date. All other dates are headline shows without Eagles of Death Metal UK tour dates: December 2, Cardiff, Wales, Great Hall 4, Wolverhampton, England, Civic Hall 5, Nottingham, England, Rock City 6, Newcastle, England, Northumbria University 7, Glasgow, Scotland, Barrowland 9, Manchester, England, Academy 10, London, England, Brixton Academy UK tour trailer.